Hi, I'm Sadie Nardini. Welcome to Core Strength Vinyasa Yoga. Tonight we're going to practice heart opening. Heart opening sounds great and very free, but know that that freedom is built from a very strong and drawn in root underneath. So just like in life and love, the more you open your heart, the more you got to go deep inside yourself and remember that you have enough strength to do that whenever and however you choose. So tonight, as we offer, we're also going to hug into that core connection, and let's see how it goes. Let's begin. Please do 3 to 5 core sun salutations before you begin this practice. So you're nice and open in the shoulders. And from downward facing dog, the last time you return here, step your right foot forward, ground your back heel. Draw in through your navel and open your heart. Top arm reaches up. Side angle pose. We're going to start moving the shoulder joint so the heart can open more and drawing into the navel. So as you pass the navel, round in and draw the navel up. Then inhale, offer your heart more. Good. Circle down, round in, draw the navel towards your spine and offer. You'll notice this will open your hips really nicely, engage the core strength a lot, and let you feel that great heart opening right about there. Do this a few times, and then you can come back to downward dog and switch sides. Okay? So once you're finished there and you come to downward dog again, step that right foot forward, ground your back heel, and this time follow that arm straight up to warrior two. Clasp your hands behind you. Turn that back heel back behind you a little bit more so the hip faces diagonally to the left so you can turn more healthfully. Inhale, clasp your hands and open your heart. Exhale, begin some undulations here. Waterfall warrior. So you inhale, lift up. Exhale. This is great for training the body to open the chest more, gain strength in the legs, and flexibility in your spine. Inhale, squeeze up through the pelvic floor and navel. Exhale, follow your heart down. 3 to 5 of those, and maybe just bow for a breath or two, lifting those hands away from the spine and drawing your shoulder blades on your back. Again, when you're finished with that side, come back to downward facing dog and do the other one. And then once you've returned from those two standing poses, you're ready. So we're going to bend the knees and try a little hop. Knees behind the wrists. Reach back. Hands catch the heels, and you can always pad your mat underneath your knees if that feels a little icky there. So reach down, reach your sit bones wide, draw your navel in, and practice opening your heart here. Exhale, wave down and around. Inhale, waving up. It's a great foot stretch also, opening the back of your legs. Inhale, and maybe you can start lifting the hips a little bit as you arch. And exhale, round in. Inhale, reaching back and arching the hips a little bit more and rounding in. So it's a nice stretch for the front of the thighs, coming up higher towards camel pose and exhaling, bowing in. Make sure your knees are about 2 fist distance apart. So you keep them nice and aligned with the hip joints. Then come up here, and if that's way too low for you, bring your hands here to the back of your hips. Keep your navel drawing in and up. So you need to have a lot of length here in that core center, side, waist, and low back. Your tailbone roots down as your heart lifts up. So really stubbornly keep drawing the navel towards your spine and getting length. Or be here. And from either one of those, begin to reach your right arm up and circle around. Maybe around here you'll feel a great stretch. So you can hold that and breathe. And then coming down. On your next inhale, lift it up. And slowly reach. Now, don't drop your head back like that because it crunches the back of your neck and makes your back tense. It also cuts off the energy of the pose. So instead, long back neck, looking up or looking straight forward. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Now, using the strength of your navel pulling in, come all the way up and gently bow into child's pose. You can tuck your toes or point them as you wish. And then coming back up, unroll your mat, return to downward facing dog, and stretch. From your downward facing dog, inhale forward, plank pose. Exhale, lower towards chaturanga. Now place your hips on the floor, and we're going to begin undulations in cobra. So drawing that tailbone down, lifting through your navel, inhale, wave up. Keep the elbows squeezing in, exhale down. A few of these. Inhale, waving up. Go as high or as low as you need to. Maybe it's just a little inhale and exhale, gaining arm and back strength. Offering through your heart. Exhale. After 5 of these or so, bend your knees. Reach back behind you. It's the same pose as that last one we did standing on our knees. So from here, we're going to hug the ankles in right over the seat. Lift through your navel. Draw your shoulders back. And with slightly bent elbows, press the feet back. You can undulate here too to help seduce your body to open a little bit better. Inhaling, lift. Exhale. Keep the back of your neck very long. So if there was an orange back there, you wouldn't be making orange juice today or ever. So inhale here, exhale. And then the final time, reach back and lift those toes a little bit higher, making sure not to let the ankles or knees splay out, but keep everything drawn in. Inhale, lift the sky. Exhale, release. Press back to child's pose. Breathe here. And when you're finished with that, you're going to come forward, find your way onto your back, bent knees. Reaching down and coming into bridge pose, planting your hands on the floor and lifting up. So we're just going to inhale here. Exhale down. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, lift the hips. Inhale into the heart. Exhale, lowering. A few like that. Inhale, arching. Exhale, helping to reset the sacrum, the low back. Let the spine open. Good. Exhale, lift the hips. Last time, hold the hips up. And reach those hands under, interlace the fingers, and press your shoulders down as you lift through your hips a little bit more. And for more advanced yogis here, you can breathe for a little bit. You might want to try placing your hands beside your ears. So under the shoulders, it's too far, it's too much. Keep those hands a little higher at ear level. Lift up to the crown of your head. Squeeze your elbows in. Check it out. You really need to take those shoulder blades onto your back and then walk the hands in a little bit closer. Shoulders back. Helps your shoulders open and move better when you lift up into the pose. Lift your heels to release some tension in your lower back. Draw the navel in and straighten arms and legs a little more. Shoulder blades still active on the back. Heart really open. And on your exhale, keep the heels lifted. Elbows hugging in. Come on down and be here for a moment, just letting your knees rest to one side and then the other for a few breaths before you draw them in gently and take little circles. Rock and roll to sit. You can do all of this slower than me and spend as much time in each pose as you wish. And do the pose multiple times if you feel like you want to. When you're finished with everything, come back here to sit. Hang on to your knees and take a few more cat-cows. Exhaling, inhaling, arch, exhale. When you're finished there, reach out and up and gather all of that good loving you've given yourself back into your heart center and back into the core underneath, which supports you every day. Namaste.